Boom. Getting started. Live again. This is 25 days in a row. That's exciting. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's get started on a quest. I'm just kind of... I don't know. I played a little bit of this game last night. As you can see, I only did 2 of the quests. But I played like 3-ish, almost 4 hours. And this game is good. It's pretty good. King of Nothing, broke as hell. We sure screwed this year's projections, Your Highness. Fujoshi. Huh? Daft, why do you want to Fujo out in my chat? Is it because Mom Found the Yaoi is pinned in the general chat? I don't know, it just felt like the right thing to say. Okay, yeah, I'll respect that. We'll have to survive with empty pockets. Oops, can't get any gold. We can do that. That's pretty doable. Vaults. Norwood 7 with a low taper fade. What the hell are you talking about? Why do I feel like I'm going insane? I mean, you want to talk about a low fade. This is a pretty low fade. 2% attack speed? Yeah, that seems good. Progresses level. Oh, okay, cool. We'll just do what we can here. Pop into your head in the shower. Also, what's the volume like? Do I need to turn it down more? Let's go execute. Can I pause, please? Sounds good to me. I'm gonna turn down the sound effects just a little bit, and music. I just don't want it completely overriding my audio, which tends to be an issue. We'll do soldier. We do have outsourcing. Fireball is probably. Let's level. Hang on. Let's level up these guys. Anyways, I meant to talk today about you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna mortgage our vault that is broken. Anyways, my spouse and I today we had to call insurance because they decided to renew for the year, even though we opted out after I got insurance for my full-time job. So, each paycheck they take $500, which, bear in mind, my spouse makes each paycheck about like $700. This is a 30-hour-a-week job, and they do some stuff at night too, for a different place. So I'm so mad about this, actually. Like, It's unreal. Anyways, they make $700 paycheck, and they have United Health, which should be all you need to know about for how good the insurance is. We could get a paladin on that soldier instead. That would be awesome. Anyways, five out of the $700 they make on that paycheck goes back to insurance. We had to do that for like 5-ish months before I got employed and like onboarded and everything. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm pissed about. They renewed for the new year for 2026, even though we'd opted out. We said, hey, we got insurance, so we don't need you anymore. I'm gonna go with the paladin. Go paladin here and try to get another blacksmith. So we spent, I don't know, like an hour and a half on the phone with the United people, trying to be like, hey, we don't need your insurance. Why are you doing this to us, essentially? But they said, you didn't sign it. You didn't sign this opt-out form for 2026, so we're just gonna keep taking your money. So we're having to go to their employer and be like, hey, we don't need this insurance. Stop. I'm so mad about just the existence of one, insurance, and two, I'm so mad about the existence of like open enrollment periods. Like, what's the point of that? Oh, so that I can't get insurance during this time of the year? Okay, cool. Oh, I got insurance and I can't leave? What? Why? Why wouldn't I be able to do that? Why wouldn't I be able... There's nothing to stop it nowadays. Oh no, you have to add another, row to the Excel spreadsheet. Boo fucking who? I know that you can do it. I know that everybody can do it. It's just like, what the hell is the point of this? Gonna overhaul our soldiers, I think. That's a bad idea. Let's just upgrade the beacon. Anyways, it just makes me so mad that it's definitely to take advantage of people and make money. Like, there's zero purpose to any of these other things. I'm sorry that this is what I'm talking about today, but like, it's so infuriating because with my paycheck, we pay for all of our living expenses. One of my paychecks pays for our just housing, and that's it. How the hell are you supposed to actually like survive and thrive in a world that obviously does not care? I'll go poison thorns. How are you supposed to survive and thrive in a world that does not actually give a shit about you existing? Even when you're working 40 hours a week. When two people are working 40 hours a week. It's just so absurd. that this is the stage of capitalism we're in, where it does not matter. You will simply work to own nothing. You will work to get the shareholders' money. It's... I try to be more positive. Oh, we lost. Ah! Broke as hell. Okay, give me another retry on that one. I don't think we had good placement there. I think I committed to stuff a little too early and it just... I do think that we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. But yeah, it's just, it makes me so mad. Doubles HP. Corner? That's not great. Let's just level up our soldiers for now. But yeah, like, am I supposed to take on 3 jobs just to be able to exist in this world? It's crazy. And I don't even live in a super high cost of living area. Like, it's just absurd what is expected. Another level in soldier. Gambling? Take oddity. Just level up our soldiers again. I don't think soldiers are anything that you can really build around hardcore. So I'm kind of hoping we can get paladins. Beacon is an obvious pick. More attack speed, the better. What else? Upcoming we have a thief too, huh? We can make that work. Put paladins there. Put steel coat on those guys. But yeah, we're gonna go see 2 movies this upcoming bit. This week we're gonna see, I think, hang on, it's The Bone Temple. That one's coming out January 16th. I'm excited for that. I've talked about it so many times at this point, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy to get the opportunity to see a new franchise that I'm actually, like, seems good and exciting. Sure, we'll do a defender. Time again? It's not great. Toss a defender here. Blind. Do another beacon. More attacks. I'm excited to see what kind of craziness we see from the Bone Temple coming up. It seems like I know Danny Boyle isn't involved in this one, but oh, that's the wrong thing. Oops. More defenders then. I'm excited. It means I have more to talk about, for one, because I don't get outside nearly as much as I should, or as much as I want to. But that's partially because I like streaming, and I like I don't have money. I'm poor. And being poor is kind of difficult to, it makes it a little bit difficult. I need to mortgage these off, don't I? Wildcard up my paladins. Plus a steel coat on them too. Anyways, I don't leave my house very much because it's spending money. And like, I would love going out to eat and seeing the kind of food that people make. Can I get a mortgage, please? That's how I feel in real life, too. Can I get a mortgage? There we go. I'd really like it if I could get a mortgage and maybe survive. I mean, this is gonna go. I keep looking at Zillow for the areas, like the area we're in, and I really want to a garden. I want to be able to grow my own food and like know that I'm eating seasonally and also fresh. Leatherwork seems pretty good for us. Level up our paladins again. Level 3 castle. I don't think the cemetery is good. I think we can just discard most of this. But yeah, I just want to I want to cook. I would love to cook my own food that I know that I grew and I know is more nutritionally dense. Because I would love to do, like, canning and all of the chores. Like, it is a chore to do food stuff. It's what I want to do. I want to do canning. I want to do... Yeah, we'll overhaul, too. Did exactly what I wanted it to. I want to do canning. I want to do pickling. I want fresh herbs because I hate shopping. Like going to the grocery store and looking at the veg that they have every other time, I'm like, this is awful. These are just terrible. I think we go here. Cemetery here. We'll rewind. We'll overhaul this. More level ups. Awesome. This one may be a little sketchy. But yeah, I wanna be committed to making the fun stuff that I can. Fun foodstuffs. All of these are terrible. I'll just get more paladins, I guess. But yeah, I wanna make food. I wanna enjoy the simple things. Like, I really want to try growing a Three Sisters garden patch with the corn, squash, and beans. But I am renting an apartment or a condo, and so I have no space on the property in which I can actually grow food. Which this would be great if I wasn't committed to that kind of lifestyle. I don't have a ton of space to store any of the other stuff either, which makes me extra sad. How do I want to do this? I can do blacksmith. I think we do blacksmith, farm, soldier. Maximize what the blacksmith can actually do. Although this makes the beacon so much worse. I don't know if I can make it that long without upgrading. I'll put steel coat on these guys. I don't really want a wild card the soldiers. I don't feel like I'm getting the cards that I need to truly succeed here. Okay, overhaul is exactly what we want. But yeah, I live in a condo that I'm renting, and I would really like to be able to grow my own food. There's the paladin. Take development too. That'll be great. Okay. Beacon, paladin, wild card, wild card, wild card. Does this actually upgrade? Yes, yes it does. None of these are good. Spencer sucks. Overinvest doesn't work for us. None of these are good. I'm just rolling to see if I even can. Beacon. There we go. Anyways, it's all about, like, I want to live close to this city, because I live by Salt Lake. And Salt Lake is a pretty nice place to be. I'm a fan. I think that it's a nice enough city and has a lot of potential for growth. I mean, it already is. There's like a crazy housing boom here because a lot of people from California and other places are moving here, which I don't really want to. Let's do reinforce. Pick nature. I really want to. I mean, I would love to stay here in Salt Lake, mostly because my friends are here, which makes it difficult to try and move again. And also moving sucks. I have no desire to do that. I don't have a very big desire to move, at least. Do I have level 3 on everything? But I do, okay. But yeah, if I were to move, I'd probably want to move to, like, Denver, because at least the state politics are more in line with how I feel about the world. Do I want archers here instead of thieves? I think I do want the archers. Then we just level them up a bunch. But yeah, Denver seems like a cool city. Turn 1 Forest was talking about moving to Denver, and I was like, that sounds awesome. I would love to see what Denver is like for you. It's a cool city, and I, like, every time I've been there, I've been like, man, this place really is, like, a nice city. A nice place to hang out. We have some relatives there, too, and I'm just like, yeah. Maybe... We'll do that, and then we'll toss poison on our archers, too. That way, kind of the same effect, but it makes the archers better. But yeah, every time I've been to... Here, we'll take the dispenser. I don't think this is good, so we're just gonna pop it in. Yeah, Denver seems like a cool city. We have relatives there. I would love to have more of an excuse to visit. Not saying that Turn 1 Forest is going to be like, oh, yeah, we can hang out. It'd be very, very silly to assume that. Put that there, and then we can have thieves. It'd be very silly to assume that anybody that I've met online is like, yeah, I would love to meet in person and hang out. Because that's just like, that's not gonna happen with everybody. Some people are... And I'm also, I'm online. I'm a weirdo. It's safe to assume you don't want to meet up with any online weirdo that is like, hey, let's hang out. That would be a silly assumption. A silly assumption that would probably end up getting you hurt. But I'm... 4.5? 3 point... Yeah, we'll put precision on you. Like, I've met up with a lot of people online in my lifetime. Mostly because I am a weirdo, but I'm also a sociable weirdo. I'm a sociable weirdo that wants to spend time with people. Golem? Any foamy opponent has double effect? Okay. But yeah, I'm a sociable weirdo that has an inclination. Sheesh. Pardon me. I'm a sociable weirdo that has an inclination to spend time with people. I thought for the longest time that I was introverted and like didn't enjoy spending time with people, but in actuality, I just didn't know what I wanted. I didn't understand. Let's do overall. I don't think we need the golem, actually. Although the golem might be better. Yeah, the golem is better. We can swap something else. Level 3 golem? Yeah, there's enough of them. I wish they would actually go to attack. That would be nice. Oh, are they ranged? How many attacks do they get? They get one attack every 5 seconds? We'll take another paladin. And Catharsis? Yes, please. That's so much damage. Those archers are gonna absolutely eviscerate. Toss down steel coat on the archers, I think. Make sure that they can afford to take a hit or two. Especially against the King of Nature, who will destroy them if I don't protect them a little bit. More poison vials? Poison on everybody. Alright. But yeah, my upbringing, I was like very much a quiet, introverted child. I don't think I want a defender. Take more precision too. I don't want to deal with the King of Greed. These two I can deal with. We have precision on... Put precision on YouTube. But yes, I did not have a great social upbringing. I was left to fend for myself a lot of the time, so I just kind of did whatever I wanted and didn't... I didn't want to socialize, because that meant dealing with other people and figuring out how to understand the people around me. Pop that there. More paladins. But as I've gotten older and the more I've come out of that understanding or that self-oriented mindset, the more I've decided, yeah, I really do want to spend time with people, and I really want to socialize, I want to spend time with people, I want to get to know the people around me, because being extremely self-oriented just made me sad. I didn't feel like let's take Converter. I didn't feel like I got people. And as I've gotten older, the more I've realized I can actually hang out with people, and I can socialize. Like, that's the whole reason I'm streaming on Twitch now, is because I want to be involved with other people, and I want to try and like be entertaining and possibly make people laugh and or smile. Overwork seems great for this. Does everybody have precision? You don't. But yeah, I'm inclined to try and spend time working with others, much more so than previously. Take another steel coat. I guess we'll just keep popping those on. We don't have them on our paladins, really? I love people. Like, life is meaningless without a social network, and developing a social network is extremely difficult in our modern world. Wow, we are 1.9 hits per second. Sheesh. We'll do Procreate too. Nine more. Let's do more of the archers because they're already crazy strong. Have them survive the ranged onslaught a bit. Oh, we're almost done. Cool. Take another precision. Well, this we can't use. Precision on you, I guess? And a precision on you guys? The champion of nature. I'm pretty sure we win this one. We had the build that we needed. Even if our units are dying. Yeah, 116 out of 202. Easy peasy. Quest complete. Next quest. Oh, cool. Oh, we slowly get to make our way. Color foe. The Rainbow Army brings banners of every hue. Let's teach them what gray can do. Fight against the Jack of Rainbows every year. What kind of start? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Ogre or slime? I think we start with ogre. And then maybe we can farm next to it, and then set something else. Let's do haste, I guess, too. Oh yeah, we can't get a farm, so we gigantify. And we just leave those empty so that our ogres can get bigger. How many hits per second do you do? That's not very many at all. Oof. Golems? I think we take golems. You have a troop card on the target plot, it doubles its units. Okay, golems. I'm not really sure how... I think I'm gonna have to put something here too, and then we could put slimes, and the slimes will become something more. Our giants are not, or our ogres are not cut in the mustard. Gigantify. Okay, we put the scapegoat here. These guys don't do anything. Or do they? Do they attack? Well, it buys me time, which is more than I can say about what I was hoping. More than what I could say is expected. Each one generates 3 gold. Okay, that means we can roll more too. Is this enough? No. There's 1 life. Oh, I get to pick a spoil. I guess we'll farm and development? Okay. Gigantify. Maybe that was ordered wrong. Oh, it definitely was. I'm realizing that now. big ogre. What are you doing in my kingdom? Straight Shrek in it? Is this anything? Anyways, I'm hoping that... I don't know if I want to live in Salt Lake my entire life. It's kind of a weird city, to say the least. Show me another Gigantify. Okay, these stats are gonna get crazy. We'll just leave one blank spot, and these guys will eventually be more than enough. Especially since we're getting more of them with the farm. Just keep getting Gigantifies too. Roll for the Gigantify. And we'll procreate. More big. Jesus, those are some large ogres. I don't know if I want to live in Salt Lake for the rest of my life. I know I want to continue to see the people that I see here. And I enjoy the people that I'm around. Like, I have some great buddies here that make me very happy to be able to exist here. But I don't know. I could see myself more as a Denver individual. Or at least Colorado. I've previously... Yeah, let's echo form that. I previously considered Grand Junction as a place to live. Because I'd visited a couple of times, and I was like, yeah, this is actually a great holy temple. See if we can level up the temple a little bit too. But that's it's a beautiful city. Just right next to the Colorado River. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous scenery getting in and out of that place. Triggers a rainbow loot event. Baby boom. What is temple again? But yes, Green Junction, it's wine country. We were driving through it on our way back here earlier in 2025, and it was pretty. Wine country. Like, beautiful parks. The people there seemed incredibly nice, at least from what I'd interacted with them. Roll me? Can I get another Gigantify? X-ray? This level 3? No. I think I gotcha. Take an armory. That's leveled up. I think we gotcha in the corner. And if we don't get what we're hoping for, then whatever. It's not bad. 19,000 damage. Sheesh. We'll just reunify. Echo form unify on these guys a couple of times. But yeah, I've been to a place for food in Grand Junction called I think it was Spoons? And I thought that place was great. If any other local joint in Grand Junction is like that, I would be thrilled. Another Echo Form? Okay. Another Echo Form. Okay, we'll just keep doing this. And then we Echo Form, I think, you next. Because Echo Form and Osmosis together. Unify. There we go. Not Osmosis. Just so many golems. Probably level up that temple at some point too, but I'm not pressed. Okay, we can Echo Form you. And then we're gonna Unify. And that'll make 70 ogres in one spot. Holy. Gigantify it too? Sheesh. Yeah, we'll take a Dragon's Den too, just because. Then Unify. Dragon's Den is just kind of like cherry on top for the shenanigans we have. Another Echo Form. Gigantify. How many? Holy. 71 ogre. Oh my god. Roll me. I guess we'll take another temple. We'll take a development too. Temple. Broken gotcha. Oh, okay. Well, we could probably destroy that. We'll Echo Form you. We'll wild card the den, I guess. It's not like it does anything. Definitely get rid of the scapegoat too. Do a raising. Get rid of these goats. Double movement speed. Yeah, I think the ogres are... I think we're good. Gigantify me. 1,000 damage per hit. Yeah, we have the ogre army here. We're fine. We're good. We'll do another raising on the gotcha. Take outsourcing too. Haste me? I think I want to do a roll soon. Move that. Haste again. These are some fast ogres. They don't stand a chance. No. No. Echo Form. Yeah, this'll be good. This'll be fine. Gigantify. Those are some crazy stats. How many times can we Gigantify these ogres? Roll me? Okay, well, another Gigantify. The stats are... The exponential components are certainly exponential. Sharp blades? Yeah. Yeah. They do not stand a chance. Not osmosis. Unify. There we go. How many of these guys are there? 233. By God. Take another Unify. Reroll me. Structures? No. Magic? Yeah. Fields? Yeah, that'll be good enough. Clone. 3 Unify shields. It's... At least we get to see some silly stuff. Those are huge numbers for this game. Do we have a Unify already? No? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Level you up. We'll put a slime here. We'll unify it. That first little intro bit makes me think, self-sufficient. Win a run on a king with no perks. Okay. That's great. Level 8 is King of Nothing. This game is very good. Farmlands. They're setting fire to our cabbages again, my lord. We shall turn them into fertilizer for our crops. Okay. Is this a soldier's type deal? I guess not. We'll go archers and paladins then. At least to start. What is this? Oh, overwork. Awesome. I'm very excited to be trying out what I'm going to be trying for YouTube and Twitch. Like, discoverability on Twitch is not very good, but I want to try and do a couple more edits for stuff that I think is already acceptable. I do not have enough for that as well. Okay, well, we'll just do a clone, and we'll paladin. I feel like getting the paladins out early is big. What level are these? 2? Okay. If we can get more farms. Wizards? Do combustion? 18 damage? They don't hit very frequently, but pain exploding is pretty good. But yes, for my YouTube, I want to try and make a little bit more of a splash by editing my content a little bit. Wage war against, I think, King of Progress? That way we could move one of these, probably this one, and replace it. Do this farm. Just recruit up our paladins. But I have like 45 subscribers on YouTube now, and I'm not feeling like I have growth potential. We'll do vampirism. You? I don't feel like there's a lot of growth potential. Like, I'm just doing what I want to do, for the most part, which is going to be a priority numero uno, no matter what. I want to be doing whatever I'm doing, and that's simply what's going to happen. Baby boom. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a baby boom. Oops. if I overhauled this farm? Yeah, we'll just steel coat. I think the paladins are fine for now. Damage buffs also increases HP. Yeah, I would like to get a blacksmith for it. But my plan for YouTube is I just want to grow as a creator and get a couple more eyes on what I do. Like, sure, I'm just playing video games, and that's not particularly exciting for a lot of people. It's about the personality. And I'm trying to work on that too. I'm spending my time essentially talking into a mirror to get that practice in order to I webcam a little bit. We'll move this right there. Do precision and sharp blades. Okay, cool. We'll do an precision. What damage do you do? 2.6. The paladins are the priority, so they're the ones that are going to be prioritized, obviously. But yeah, I want to do Isaac. I want to be happier with what I'm doing. And Isaac is a great banter game. That is for certain. Okay, let's do overhaul. And we'll replace that with the blacksmith. And then we can put more stuff down too. Maybe a soldier on one of the sides. I kind of like having 4 extra units in our paladins every year though. Bomber and Carnage. We'll do Carnage on you. I think I want to put a space there so we could put another farm that just hits exclusively the paladins guaranteed, which would be great because we're getting stats and buffs and whatever. I could also use this spot to put our soldier. Lab rat? I mean, it's just gonna get... It's going to get exploded. They exist there exclusively to die. But yes, I want to make more edited content, because if nothing else, editing as a skill is a good one to have in the back pocket, especially if I want to work closer to entertainment and find more joy in providing joy for others. Like, I've been working on our collaboration that we did with Yelnats, who I think is a great content creator. It's just a matter of, like, what games are good to play for growth, and what games are good to play for fun. And yeah, I'm talking inside baseball because it's kind of boring. It is kind of boring, not because it's kind of boring. Am I gonna raise this? I think I am gonna raise this. $99 points. No. Castle hits. We'll do sharp blades. More HP, more damage for the paladins. I think I want to get wizards or something along the sides here too. Maybe Shaman? Some buffing units? Because we have a pretty sizable Warlock? I think I did just say I wanted the Shaman. Structures. Show me... That's not what I'm hoping. Show me... Blacksmith. These are not blacksmiths. Give me one more roll. That's not gonna do it. I think the spores are gonna be fine. And constructions. I think the mycelium and then the shaman. But yeah, I want to do... I think Yelnats is a great streamer. I think he does a great job of actually trying to be entertaining. And I want to try and focus more in on that myself. I need to do a lot of things. Vampirism. Okay, we'll carnage you. But yeah, he makes great. He puts a lot of thought into the moment to moment. Like, I'm trying to be entertaining, but I'm still gonna do what I want to do, which is exactly what I want to do. Oh, cool. I don't have any. What's in my hand? Vampirism overhaul. Show me supplies. Level up some farm. Level up the blacksmith. Level up the blacksmith. We'll do a steel coat on the archers. I don't have any more space for that. Level up the castle. I think we could do with a scout tower. We don't have level ups for any of these guys. We're not going to be using soldiers, so get rid of them. I think we're pretty committed to the units that we have, so continue onwards. But yeah, Yelnats makes good stuff. He does what he wants, which I respect a ton. Carnage. That'll be 20%. I think Worst does the same thing, where he says, I'm gonna play what I want to play. And I appreciate how much artistry Forrest puts into, like, the day-to-day. Like, he wants to be more of an artist and, like, appreciates everything going on with that. Show me, I'll take a farm. Peace with the King of Blood. I do not care for the King of Blood stuff. But yeah, I want to try and embody more of that in my day-to-day life, too. Become more of an artist, generally. And I think cutting back on the amount that I stream generally would do that, but that's kind of at odds with my goal of doing 180 days of streaming straight. Which I am going to do. I'm committed to that. I am going to ensure put a scout tower here. It at least adds a little bit. But yes, it's a little bit at odds with my I want to stream every day thing. I think I could cut down to 5 days a week and do do better. And then have more of an editing day. Editing days/days off to do things. Because right now, I'm happy with what I've got going on. Get rid of... Actually, leveling up Mycelium and the Shaman is good stuff for us. Can I get a Gigantify from you? No. Unify? No. No. Yes. Gigantify me. Yeah. That's... I think we're set now. I think we're in a good spot. Another wild card, too? Yeah, Sharp Blades. Make my fungal friends faster. But yes, I want to keep going with what I have. For 6 months. If I can maintain for 6 months, just doing what I'm doing every day, I think I can at least learn something about myself and or just what I want from streaming and or being a content creator, because I want to be a content creator. I feel like my entire life has sort of been what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do? Why would I want to do it? How do I want to do it? And I think making content is kind of the only way that I could maintain more control of my life. Do exactly what I want to do. I should refocus myself, though. I don't think I should be like, yeah, I want to make this a job. Because any job that I've done, I've been satisfied with. Any job that I've done, I've been, like, I just want to be doing my thing. And the thing that I really want to be doing is, like, I want to have a farm, essentially. I want to have enough land that I can have garden beds, and several of them. Furnaces. King of Stone wants to take our treasured blacksmiths, my liege. If that's what he wants, let's give him our steel. Start with blacksmiths and fireball towers. Okay. And also fireball. Okay. We have big scout towers, wall maker. Okay. Well, we start with earthworks there. We should hunt down all gamers. Why should we hunt down all gamers, Daft? I'm curious why that is. Or specifically why you think that. I mean, you're not wrong, but what makes you say that today? Read that Dean Takahashi article again? Is it the one about the Cuphead thing? Team Takahashi. Oh yeah, I'm pretty confident that is the Cuphead guy. Yep. I think that's just the problem with the internet, is everybody's so ready to clown on anybody for like being mildly bad at anything. It's the dogpiling effect. When you get enough people thinking, oh yeah, this is bad, or this person is bad at whatever, people love to say, let's bury this guy. Let's bury this guy with his articles. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill this guy for writing a silly article. We don't have people. Big wild cards. We'll pop a quarry down here. Throw another... I don't know how having two of these works, actually. Level you up. Level you up. Gamers. They're gaming. Gamers certainly do be causing problems. Maybe the internet was a mistake. Maybe mass communication was a bad idea. Who knows? I've certainly made a lot of friends through gaming, and I'm very glad to have, but gamers do be gaming. I think that's just the case of there being enough morons readily having access to the internet again. Like, every time I think of COVID being like a bad case for us, and by us I mean like just great title. Thank you, Forrest. I was just saying I appreciate your artistry in this field, and I think that you gotta have a good title. This king wants to buy you flowers, and this king wants to buy you flowers, and this king wants to buy you flowers. But yeah, you're right, I wouldn't know anything about that. Hey! Don't sell yourself short, man. I think you do a great job. Just go ahead now. Exactly. Just go ahead now. Go ahead now and get a ton of flowers. You can become a florist with all of these kings buying you flowers. Also, thanks for stopping by, Unruly Goats. I appreciate you spending time here. What am I looking at here? I think I do want patronage, actually. Turn 1 florist. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm so jealous of how creative people are. I've been talking about this all day, but like I really want to try and improve Hey, Mitz, nice build we got going. Thank you. I think I want flamethrower. Yes. I'm trying to do the quest mode for this game because I think that the quest is more like going into the different scenarios is far more interesting than just trying to roll the same run over and over again. I hit the wrong reroll there. Oops. Definitely had a blast with quests. Yeah, I'm only doing the King of Nothing stuff right now, but I'm excited to start doing some of the other people's. I played a little bit of what was it? I played a little bit of the Nomad King last night, and because I played the demo. I have the demo, a video of me playing the demo for like 2 hours on my YouTube channel. But let's put the flamethrower down. I think that this game is really fun. I think that it's very exciting to me. Just how much work and content they put into it. I think there was certainly plenty of content just in the demo that I played, and then all of the extra kings just have great synergies and like more interesting stuff, because like the Nomad stuff I think is really fun. Bunker is exactly what we're looking for. Awesome. Agreed, Nomad is great to pull with other kings too. Yeah, like I feel like King of Blood, it's hit or miss with a lot of people. King of Greed can be a little more hit or miss depending on what build you've got. I mean, obviously you can't have kings that are just like, okay, well, there's no identity here. Why would I... Let's put a blacksmith here. Why would I bother trying to do anything but the same build? Work on progress, haven't found any enjoyment with it yet. Yeah, it seems like a lot of yeah, King of Progress. I figured that's what you meant. I feel like King of Progress I don't get yet. Like, I understand you want to be like making bad units so that you can degrade them, or like make a rat army that is good, but I'm not quite there yet. But one of the things that I feel like I really need to improve on with my streaming is I want to try and be funnier, which is why I'm going every day, because I want to try and improve, obviously. I'm at 25 days now. And even if I'm streaming like 3 hours, it ain't easy. No, it is not. Let's do another quarry. I want a spot probably like here. What level is this? 3? Let's do a level up on this one. But I'm at 25 days straight. Even just 3 hours a day of streaming. Like, that's 3 hours a day of not doing anything else and just dedicating myself to trying to be funny on the internet. Essentially to, most of the time, an empty room. And speaking... I've never been a great public speaker, but the more time I spend speaking into this mirror of sorts, the more time or more invested I get in at least bettering myself more in this way. It's like, sure, it's silly. I've always been a little bit obsessed with trying to I think we just raise like this corner. Oh, I don't have that corner. Okay, well, we'll raise right here then. And sharp blades, that's an extra 30% damage is fantastic. Huge. 30. Could I do another flamethrower? I think we just do more trebuchet. Another? To finish my thought, speaking into this camera is just talking into a mirror, and I feel like I'm a sim. Just like, yes, every day I go into my closet and I spend 3 hours talking to the mirror and slowly grinding up my social stat. Maybe one day I'll be able to get that a promotion that I'm looking for. But we're here. I'm having fun. I feel like I want to network more with people, and I feel like I'm kind of doing that by going into other chats and like saying hi, rating, I'm not trying to push myself and be like, hey, let's collab, you will get nothing from this arrangement. Because I believe in equitability and not being just a leech. But it's hard to be like, hey, come check out my stream, guys. Please, I'm so lonely. So thank you for stopping by, guys. It means a lot, even if it's, you know, minor. It makes my day. Magic, no. Arms, no. Structures, yes. I think converter is good for us too. Just a little bit. And then we'll get another flamethrower. I had a point other than saying I'm just a sim. I'm not an NPC. I'm not an NPC. I promise. I say to myself, screaming copium. But yes, I believe in equitability and trying to promote myself through reasonable means. We'll just level you up and then quarry here. I promise I'm not an NPC. I say to myself every day. This nails. I need to actually get 7 TV at some point too. I'm gonna run without using troops. Thank you! Thank you, Quest. I appreciate that the quests also kind of push you towards getting achievements that may be decentivized, typically. Siege. Easy clap. Exactly. Yeah, got a lot of fun ones. There's a lot of... what the... 4 usable spots. And one of them is my tower. Okay, let's try it. What in the world do I want here? Really? You're gonna give me raising too? Okay, fireballs, twin shot, development. What the hell is this? I'm a little stun-locked here. I mean, the archer is obviously with twin shot. So level them up all the way? This is a mess. This requires some thinking. Because we're gonna invest in archers. That's a for sure. And then we decide if we want like a blacksmith here, and then maybe like a paladin? Because King of Nothing is very paladin dependent. I don't like soldiers very much. I don't think that they're very good. You have to do some weird shenanigans with like the Jack of Rainbows. That's like a solid idea. Okay. I think we'll try it. I'm just gonna get rid of you. Is that silly? Yes. I could do a library? I mean, combustion is just the easy choice here. We take combustion. Cleared these, but I don't remember which build actually won. Some of these I was throwing stuff at the wall. That's kind of what I would expect with this. This doesn't seem like a particularly easy build. Let's take a castle upgrade too. Development doesn't work. Hang on. We take supplies. That gives us exactly what we want. We can't use the farm. We get blacksmith. Who else are we up against? Okay. We can get some clones and procreates for the paladins, which will be good for us. I think we level up the blacksmith all the way. We level up the castle. We put steel coat on the archers because they're squishy. They're kind of our big DPS right now. And then everything else can go in the garbage. And maybe we can get a paladin again with the King of Nothing. What can I say? It's exactly what I'm looking for. What was I saying? I had a point to what I'd been previously discussing. I don't like feeling like a mooch. Baby boom. You gotta be kidding me. Baby boom and blacksmith. Static? Yeah, I'll take static on the archers too. But I don't want to feel like a mooch, but I want to spread my name out there. I don't know how to do that without being a complete goon, you know? Hopping in other smaller streamers as a known entity. It's a move for picking up viewers too. Like with Arvid, you didn't have to plug yourself, you set it up. That's true. That's true. I mean, I feel like Nomad is good for us. We want flat stats. I've also been hopping into Praise and like 9Bub every now and then. Just because like, those guys seem like... I actually watch their stream, which is more than I can say about some streamers that I've tuned into. I feel that they do a great job of being entertaining, which is exactly why we're on this website. We want to be able to entertain and be entertained. Do I have everything that I need here? guess we just look for steel coats. Structures, magic. I'll take a patronage too. And we have one on you. We'll put it on you too. But yes, we ultimately come to this website because we want to entertain and be entertained. And I feel like the discoverability here sucks. Other than through networking. At my job the other day, I was in a meeting where we were talking about like the overall capabilities of the department and where we're going, like as a whole. And I work for a university. I'm in research. With my job, it's like, I could talk about it, but HIPAA is such a big deal, and trying to avoid setting myself up for a potential lawsuit with that is kind of, because if I yap, I'm gonna yap about stuff that is I think is interesting. Doubles critical damage. Big fireball again. But yeah, I really don't want to get sued. Anything interesting that happens in my job is like super HIPAA. And so it's just like, I can talk about the fact that I work in research, and that doesn't really open up a whole lot else there. But I like my job well enough. It's just, Baby Boom was BM. It was right on the blacksmith and in this corner. Thanks. I really appreciate that. More statics. I think just stacking the statics on the archers. Maybe we'll put one on you too. I really need to actually fight the King of Nature, because I can see we're gonna run into issues if we don't keep procreating here. Me when I'm a billionaire and in desperate need of extracting capital from my peons. But I like my job. It just doesn't bring me a whole lot of joy. Like, it pays my bills, sure, and it makes me... I'm happy with what I'm doing, contributing to the world in a positive way. Like, what I'm doing here is not necessarily a net good for the world. Clone, no. Poison vial's good enough. And none of these are what I can make work. Put more poison vials on you. I think I need more steel on my archers too. Just to deal with the King of Nature. All of the elves are just gonna shoot my backline, and they're doing most of my damage now. Frost is great to put on these guys too. But yeah, I want to network. And at my job the other day, I was doing those like year-end meetings, and I was thinking about my department in particular. Combustion, sure. Multiculturalism? I mean, Leatherworks is an easy one. Right? Freshman? Useless. How fast are you guys? 1.2? 1.5? think we go multiculturalism just to see. 9 precision cards. Sure. How much damage? 8.8. 16 damage is enough to kill, like, most default units. This is... Scoped up archers. Yeah! We'll do 6 shots, and then first 3 hits for you guys also crit. Those numbers are a good sign, I think. I mean, we are losing units still, which is as to be expected. Swords. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. 16. Oh, the King of Nature. Although, the archers are just kind of... They're big DPS, but I don't think the elves are actually enough to go through my paladins. They don't attack fast enough. Like, my squishy units going down is no big deal. They have enough... Can I get a procreate? That's exactly what I was looking for. Make peace with... I think the spells from King of Spells are fine. Nomads... I think we can make peace with Nomads. Because the spells from King of Spells are going to be good for us. Anyways, I was thinking about how much I would prefer being in the, like, deal maker room for, like, grants at my job. Because I think it's just so much more interesting to be meeting with people and, like, greasing the palms and, like, getting to know... I was daydreaming about this during the meeting. Just like, man, I'd really love to be involved in being able to, like, sell research. Because research is very important. Research is going to be, like, the medical research that I'm associated with is, like... I truly believe that most of it is going to better society and, like, the long-term health of people. My biggest suggestion for health, don't smoke cigarettes. I know doctors have been on that for, like, 2 generations now. That one was scary. Losing the archers spooks me for sure. Dodge that one. Yeah, don't smoke cigarettes, guys. I know it's an easy one, the cigarettes. Yeah, I figured. It's easy enough to avoid. Just like the amount of crap in them it's absurd. You know it's bad when junk food companies got bought out by cigarette companies, and then we all pivoted to, like, the sugary... Wow, these are awful. Yeah, give me that Gigantify. I don't think Gigantifying my archers is worth it at all. Our paladins just hard carry us, so... Yeah, and that... Yeah, that's pretty good. Almost 10k HP. But yeah, like, the sugary foods that we all grew up with, at least in America, all being owned by... Hold up a second. Catharsis for the archers? Yeah, that... 2,706% increase. Holy. Only I could get that kind of increase in anything. Well, maybe not debt. Oh no, I'm broke! I'm turbo broke! Forever now, too. We'll just go more static on those guys, too. My god. It's beautiful. I grew up in Florida and did a lot of hospitality work. I get enjoying schmoozing with folks and building those connections for pay. Yeah, it's just appealing to me because at the end of the day, my moral foundation is I don't really care about money. I have very simple wants. I've talked to my spouse about how much I am just the Samwise Gamgee effect of just like, I would just love to have gardens. I don't really care for money that much. I just want to, like, I would like a garden. So I don't feel I need to worry about making money to do anything that makes big money. I just need enough money to pay for what I want in my life and the simplicity of that. I can imagine it being better when it's something like medical research instead of food/drink. Yeah. That's primarily where it lies for me. It's just I'm interested in bettering the world in whatever small way I can. And if I can say no to a deal that would make the lives of the people who work in the medical field, sorry, if I can make the lives of the workers within the field of research or whatever field I'm in better by like even 5%, that's something to strive for. That wasn't too bad. Crown maxing. Get a king to level 9. Well, this is kind of the basic strat that you need for the king of nothing. You have blacksmith, you have paladin, you have some way to have higher damage. Hell, you can just kind of fully invest in the paladins and it usually works out. Getting those gigantifies and the procreates that we did just kind of made it simpler for us, though. Royal Guard. Yeah, I love big old paladin games. I'm really liking the paladins. My biggest issue right now is just I gotta stop leaning into the paladins so much, otherwise I'm gonna be like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get it. The enemy is buffer than we thought, my liege. The Royal Guard is strong, but we don't know how long we can hold off. Steel-coated paladins. Okay. Is that it? It's just simple. Level 3. Okay. And Echo Form? Okay. I think an Orbiter here. We could do a library. Library, Orbiter. What would I want here then? A farm? Gotta plan ahead at least a little bit. Although Echo Form for more paladins would be pretty good. Oh, then we could Echo Form. Well, It depends on where it lands, really. So let's do that. Okay, cool. So then we can put the orbiter here. We just... give the orbiter damage. And then I think we put the library here. Here or here? Orbiter, the spellcaster. The damage could definitely scale. Combustion. And then we also buy a slot. Okay, well, I want to put it here so that we can get something to gain buffs from the blacksmith. This is a little bit of a weird one. Forgot if Orbeez get triggered when they're touching someone who's touching the library. I think they do. We'll find out, though. I think I would have preferred to have my orbiters here. Because then I could have had... whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Ideally, I get another blacksmith and I can put it here. That way we have two paladins gaining the benefits of that. And then we could put something else here. I think we put the library... We don't need to buff the orbiters, but I kind of want to. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to put the combustion on the paladin. I should have put the spot here so that I could hope for the blacksmith, but that's fine. But yeah, I've been thinking I want to be more of a schmoozer. I gotta practice, but of course. I just find people so compelling. When we live in a world where there are so many people and everybody has their own story, like, I don't need do combustion on you. Double combustion? Double combustion, awesome. And then we'll wildcard our library a little bit. Like I have some buddies that work in hospitality, or at least worked in hospitality for a long time, and their thoughts on humanity were like, everybody sucks and I hate them. Nobody knows how to actually order at a restaurant or like be nice to service staff. And they're not entirely wrong. There's some absolute morons out there for sure. There's some real dumb motherfuckers out there. But I think we have, most definitely. I wish that we could actually teach people how to learn and have this sort of understanding when you don't understand something. Because I feel like school really put us... I don't think I want that. I could X-ray. Actually, X-ray would be pretty nice. Do that here. Get a level up on the library and the orbiter. I think we really need to teach people how to learn and like how to deal with what is their front line. Deal with the understanding that you don't understand something. Oh, this may be actually quite bad. I may be in a terrible spot, actually. I think that's a life down. How do we deal with this going forward? It's looking cooked up. It's a little cooked. How do we deal with that? I think we need more ranged in some capacity. I think Archer is not a bad grab for us. Okay, well, Shaman is also an easy grab. We put the Shaman here, put the Archer here, and then we slowly level up everything. We just need more DPS, because, like, we have an okay front line. We just need things that can actually kill. And our Orbiters are doing okay, but they're not doing enough. This may be this may be 3 losses in a row. Well, what would be the #1 thing to level up here? Probably our farms, actually. Guarantee more paladins? Life. Oh, yep. It is exactly life. I should add that as a better Twitch TV emote, actually. Life. There we go. Yep, that's 3 losses in a row. Ooh. I thought this was gonna be easier. Classic. Yeah, it's a classic moment of being a complete goober. But yes, I want to... Okay. We go... We go Orbiter here. We go Library. And then I think we... What do I want to put there then? Probably a tower? Maybe a healing tower? Is this enough to even get through wave 1? Are these shamans gonna screw me over entirely? That would be embarrassing, huh? Just run back-to-back losses like that? They do 5,000 damage. Well, we static for sure. We put something here for sure. I wish... Whatever, static. We'll try and upgrade our farm and our blacksmith, because we really need that HP on the paladins. We need them to scale. I just get to enjoy more 9Kings. It was a bit of a bummer moment with each king completion. That's true. At the end of the day, it is another... We'll just take adrenaline. At the end of the day, being able to say, yeah, I enjoyed my time with the game is priority numero uno. Worrying about exclusively the unlocks is a big pain. I spent like a decade trying to get 100% completion in Binding of Isaac, and that, I love Isaac, don't get me wrong, but Tainted Lost, the last, I quit it. I quit playing it for like, I want to say 3 years, because Tainted Lost just sucked. Gigantify is huge. Literally. Obviously we Gigantify. Oh, does that not count for Orbiter either? It's not an enchantment, is it? It's a one-time buff. Anyways, I spent a long time getting 100% completion in Isaac. Like, Afterbirth Plus is when I kind of stopped. I'd slowed down a ton. Temple is a great grab for us, actually. Temple and a farm. Temple. Trade for the farm. And then wild card for another blacksmith. Babylon build. Yeah! Nomad buffs don't get it either. That's a shame. Nomad buffs are, I guess, just like the one-time buff effects don't count as enchantments, which I guess makes sense. Warlock. Wizard. I do think a wizard could be good. Just more ranged units to help shore up our back line, because our front line is fine now. Towards the end of Isaac, I was not having fun. I'd played Afterbirth Plus for a long time. The Paladins. The Paladins plus Catharsis. That's huge. How many hits? Not enough. Do I want to put a... I think I do want to put a steel coat on these guys. I know that these guys can really benefit, but a little bit of damage and protection from the wizards is pretty solid. But yeah, I'd stopped playing after Afterbirth Plus came out. It wasn't very... I just didn't find Isaac very fun at that time because there was so much of that just non-stop item additions, and it just flooded the game. And then Repentance gave everything sort of that rehaul to making the game fun again. And I did all of the Tainted characters and I had a great time up until Regression? Hang on, do we have... Is there anything that I would want this on, actually? I don't think we do. Make peace with... I don't think we want anything from King of Time. Good. Echo form. When is my next expansion? And then I could expand here and echo form my wizards, or echo form my orbiters. Because then we could echo form, or we could rewind to get another echo form, so that we'd have that many more orbiters, which would be pretty good. They're dealing 40,000 damage. That's pretty insane. Let's do more static, actually. We'll echo form. Wait, if you have more than one orbiter and you buff this, the orbiter buff would bounce to him. Would it bounce to the other orbiter? Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. That seems pretty strong. What do I need to level up right now? My orbiters. Take a wild card. I think I rewind after this, because then I would get an echo form. Yeah, I think that would be good. It doesn't matter what I take, really, because we're going to rewind. We have static, echo form, adrenaline. And then we're just getting a ton of buffs for our orbiters. Because every time the library actually pops, it buffs all of the orbiters. Just show me the scout tower, I guess. Static. My god. Our wizards are doing stuff, too. Can I get another Gigantify for the Paladin? Another Temple upgrade would also be fine. We'll take Osmosis, actually. Big stat boosts. Big damage. Okay. I'm feeling pretty content with how everything's looking right now. Feeling pretty happy. I'm just kind of looking for like wild cards. Can take another scout tower, I guess. We'll take a castle, actually. Armory or sharp blades. Sharp blades would buff our paladins. We'd get more damage. We'll just take sharp blades, actually. Make the paladins that much better. Everyone's pumping TBH. Yeah, they're all kind of... I'm feeling pretty confident in this one. Combustion. We've kind of got the build going. But yeah, Isaac was in a weird spot. Isaac kind of sucked. It was not my favorite. At least for a hot minute there. It obviously became better because I went back and completed it. Does Procreate? I don't think it does, but Vampirism will work. And then more steel coats. It's all about the journey, not the destination. I've been playing a little bit of the Cosmere RPG. Played a little bit of that with my buddies last night. We were doing the... What's it called? Who's pinging me on Discord? Something that can wait. We played the Cosmere RPG, and we were playing in the Way of Kings setting. And I gotta say, I really appreciate the way that Brandon Sanderson... Like, he has a lot of religious bias in his works. And as somebody that grew up in the religion that he is a part of, I have nothing but disdain for sort of the cult of personality in it, and just how little respect or self-respect it imbues into people. You did great there. First time was rough. Second time, way better. I'm excited to move on from most of the nothings. All kings are at the gates. Your Highness, all kings are at the gates. Whatever we did to piss them off, I had nothing to do with it. Start with supplies. Okay, well, this is... I gotta see how this maps out. Okay, well, we have supplies to start. We have Tier 1 castle in a spot that I do not like very much. I think we aim for doing the typical... start. So we go blacksmith farm so that they hit paladins. So blacksmith, arm, paladin, archer, level up the paladin once. Put down a scout tower to get the buff from this. And then I think we throw... How much HP do these guys have? We throw a steel coat on the archers. Just to make sure that they don't get killed instantly by the ranged units. Because we are going to be fighting ranged units. Precision? I kind of want to roll for the one that levels up stuff for getting rid of something. So I can put my soldiers down and then do that next turn. Although Lab Rat... This can just kind of be here for now. I'm not anticipating it being anything crazy. Just looked at it. Cosmere looks cool. Never played D&D style games outside of Dios. Divinity 2, BG3, I can imagine the fun. I'm a big fan. I think that... I think we do mortgage. We mortgage our rats, and then we raptor. Just because the mounting our paladins is pretty solid. Adrenaline, I guess. But yeah, the Cosmere system is pretty good. I think that it took all of the right examples from 5e. Or D&D 5e specifically, because 5e is a little too late for the boar. We'll do poison on the raptors, I guess? 5e is kind of a middle ground of I want to teach... Oh, that's not very good for us. Our rebellion... We do not have enough units, do we? No. That's bad. What is my blessing here? We can lose 1 life. Upgrade our paladins. Get another round on those. And then probably get another round on our blacksmith soon, too. The Cosmere system hits that, like, perfect in-between of I can teach somebody that has never played a TRPG how to play this within like an afternoon or two. This is 1% damage. That's also HP. No, that's not how that works. We'll just do that. Does Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. I keep thinking it's HP increases damage. No. A lot of tabletop RPGs really struggle with the whole... I have to... I don't think I particularly care for... I think a dispenser could be good. Stick that in the corner. How much... I mean, we get gold consistently enough. The problem is, yeah, King of Spells. This may be a toasted run, actually. I may have gotten some of the wrong options here. Upgrade my archers more. I think 30% damage buff is what I'm looking for. Then we'll upgrade the archers again. Did the raptors screw me up? I don't think they did. Anyways, the 5e problem is that you have to spend like 6 hours teaching somebody how to actually make a character, and all of the character stuff is super niche and doesn't mean anything, actually. I can upgrade my paladins. I think I'm going to do that. With Cosmere, it was like, okay, you can make your character, here's the lore. Like, the player compendium is like 30 pages. And 5e? Yeah, there it is. There's the loss. We'll run it back. Cosmere is like, okay, here's your 30-page player companion, so that you can learn everything there is with the world and like how you would want to build your character. Cosmere does that right with that. This blessing is blessing, and the blessing is nothing. Okay, we'll run this back again. The archer. Do we want the scout tower? I don't think it's doing enough. I don't think I care for the soldier. We wildcard here. We hope for another unit to put here. We put the steel coat on the archers. And then we level up the... Yeah, I think that'll work for now. 5e, you spend 6 hours teaching somebody how to play, and more than half of the time it's a homebrew world, so it's like, okay, here's my 30-page document on how to... here's my 30-page document on my world. Enjoy reading through that. And that's just the world, and then you have to do all of the whole rigmarole of, okay, well, what races are in this world? What kind of silly nonsense are we gonna get into with that? I wish I knew how to make Amplifier work. I just don't think I get it. Because I could take this, and then it becomes another blacksmith, right? Then I could put another unit here, and I could put another buff of some kind here. Maybe another farm? And then we could maybe make soldier work. But that's just kind of dead for who knows how long. Roll me. I guess let's do a regression. Let's do a procreate. Oh, I'm too poor. Oh. Just like real life. What am I doing? Okay, regression is kind of a dead hand for this right now. I guess we do it just because if we can get more upgrades for it. If we could get like elves or something here. Pretty much anything that could take advantage of the blacksmith, I would be happy. Anyways, Cosmere, it's like 6 things. It's simple math. The level ups are easy peasy. Okay, Mycelium is actually great. It scales. And then if I can get more paladins or upgrades for my paladins, that'd be awesome. Anyways, I was playing... Not to be done talking about why I hate 5e, which I don't hate 5e. It's just... when you know something, it's easy to criticize it. Which is exactly how that goes with tabletop games. The most fun system is the game that you've never played. At least, I find people believe. So we were playing last night, and I have my character... one big thing that tabletop games is, like, really... Tabletop games really do well is being able to say, okay, well... here's something that you can't try in real life very easily. Kind of live it vicariously through fiction. And one thing that... well, I made a character that is super high... Like, I made him a paladin, and I made them super high charisma and, like, okay at combat. And they've done a really good job of keeping us going forward, and like persuasion, all of the typical schmoozing. And I really like the arc that they're undergoing of becoming a leader, because they work with a bunch of people who are very morally ambiguous. I think I'm gonna do combustion. Yeah, we'll do combustion. So the morally ambiguous characters, it's like herding cats. Which is just like D&D for you. Or any tabletop game of just trying to herd cats and be like, okay, we're gonna do this now. Because last session, we... I'm not a big fan of this. I think we take... Earthworks? And maybe do that on the archer? Although that's really bad for us, because that we just had fed all of our damage into that for so long. That's fine. We just hope for a royal council where everybody matches damage from the paladin, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad decision. Oops! But herding the cats is such a... Last session, we keep splitting the party, which is not something you should be doing consistently, especially not when you have an important meeting with an NPC talking about, like, hey, you are our contact that we've been looking for like 2 sessions now. Rather than actually meeting them, let's have the NPC... Let's go to a party that is entirely unrelated to anything that we've been doing. And get shwasted, and... I think a spire could be good for us here. Or a paladin. Make sure that they live. Okay, sharp blades. Perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. I need to level up my farm, too. So just, you know, go to a random party to try and schmooze and lie that you're a noble and become a noble through gaslighting people enough. If you gaslight enough, you will become a noble. Get it twisted. Show me a rewind. Okay. I would be fine with another paladin. Leveling up the archer is good. Leveling up the spire is good. Let's do that. Because our paladin is really our front line here. Rip to our archers. The thieves just completely destroyed them. Just lie. Just gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss your way to becoming a noble. Get it twisted. You can become a noble if you lie enough. There is no actual way to check that. Even though there absolutely is. But it's like lying about being from France and being a noble. It's like, nobody here knows what a French noble looks like. If you lie about it and have like enough audacity and a bad enough accent, you could do it. You could get away with it. Here's my patent of nobility. Middle finger. Exactly. I think we library. Actually, I kind of want a wizard. What do I have on you? Pop a wizard down. Nothing rebellion. That's the... That's a lot of archers back there. But yeah, if you lie about it enough, man, who cares? You just gotta have the right fit. Because, the people that did this went to a gambling... So we have what I like to call the making progress party and the I'm doing my own thing in the middle of nowhere party. So obviously, the I'm doing nothing party, they did make a lot of money. I hope they're taking turns. Nope. Nope, the making progress party is continuing to make progress, and the fuck around find out party did make like 2,400 gold, which is crazy. I'm gonna echo form. I could roll. Hang on. What are our stats? We have 25. I think we don't bother. We just go with the echo form. Like, even if these guys aren't scaling, we just need more bodies on the field. So the fuck around party went and gambled and made a ton of money and like got us important stuff for traveling across the world, because that's what we're going to be doing next session. But they didn't know that before going to mess around and bore? Do I don't really want any of these. Okay, well, perfect. The blacksmith. And then we'll overhaul. I mean, I hate to do it. Our archers suck. Just get the level ups. I want to scale my wizards more. They didn't know that they were making the money and were actually going to contribute. They went and got a storm wagon because Roshar, the world that we're on, is essentially like constantly having rolling storms happen, and like the ecosystem is entirely weird because of that. Like there's a bunch of grass and everything. Like grass doesn't exist. It's essentially stuff that can survive terrible storms consistently, like terrible magical storms that are like the source of the world's magic, essentially. The grip, yeah, exactly. You get it. Doubles maximum HP of all troops. Damage increases HP. How much HP? 400. I kind of want to roll a couple of times. Overwork. Catharsis is exactly what we're looking for. And then we'll upgrade our blacksmith again. Yeah, mycelium is doing work for us. Sounds cool. Magic desertification. Yeah, like, I would highly recommend reading The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. Just because, if nothing else, the world building is interesting. And, like, everything is crabs, essentially. Everything become crab. Well, this is a bad time to get a shaman. I wish I'd been able to get catharsis before that, but, you know, buffs. So there's like one area in the entire world that is remotely what we would call Earth-like, and it's rewind. Yeah, show me rewind. Show me the YouTube rewind. Is that something people still joke about? Hang on, they stopped making those, didn't they? I know that people really hated the Will Smith one. But I don't know. I think YouTube kind of gave up on a lot of things. Do I migrate my paladin there? I think I kind of want to. We'll just do swords because that's the easy one. More HP. But yeah, Brandon Sanderson's world building for his stuff is really cool. Yeah, they kind of boot off the stage. I think that's a great way to summarize what happened to those. Nobody really cared about them enough to warrant making them continuously. Sorry, the spouse is messaging me about getting off work, which is great news. I was just bitching about it earlier, but my spouse and I... Insurance is such a scam. We didn't check a box to not renew our insurance, even though we canceled the insurance because I got insured. So we had an excuse to get out of the open enrollment period, which is bullshit anyways. Why is there a time where you can be enrolled, but you can enroll? Anybody should be able to enroll at any time. What's the point? It's just locking people in for a year for something that, like, health is always changing. Bureaucracy loves to lock in things that don't mean anything because it means guaranteed money. Anyways, I'll take another echo form. I think we just echo these guys again. They're just kind of front. They're here to soak for everything else. Like, these guys are going to be doing most of everything for us. But anyways, we had to call insurance, and that pissed us off because insurance sucks, and it always sucks. I will take more wild cards. Put a blacksmith there. Wild card on. These guys have okay enough stats. Continue to frontline. Yes. So the renewal, even though we'd canceled our insurance, we didn't check the box that said, "Hey, we're canceling our insurance and will not be renewing. Don't give us this again." Guess I'll take the castle. And so they took 500 of our dollars for insurance that we don't need and that we said we were canceling. Tell me how that makes sense. Oh, you didn't check the box. Fuck you. Why should I give you my money? Because why do you get to default take my money? That's not how that works. Or at least that's not how it should work. I'm forgetting to upgrade my farm. That's a lot of units. This mycelium is doing so much work for us. The paladins are there to just soak hits. The mycelium is just... The fungal network grows. It becomes more powerful than ever. Do I need anything else? Maybe just take the wild card. Overinvest in you? Goodbye to all of my backline. It's a lot of archers just having their way. Completely ruining my backline. Loan is acceptable. Okay, cool. I think we'll be done here. I think we win this. Which king was it? I'm sorry, I completely missed it. We'll clone our mycelium. We'll level you up. I think we level up our shaman. Oh, well, never mind. Our backline is on again. Anyways, fuck insurance. They have 2 jobs. Because they have like a mostly part-time job that pays the bills, but they'd applied for another position at the university I work for, and they got it after applying for the part-time-ish position. So it was just a case of like, oh well, I have 2-ish jobs. One of them asks me to come in at night. One of them is a day job, so it's kind of just, I benefit from whatever. The extra cash is nice, and the first part-time job is like mediocre overall, whereas the second one, there's potential to go into full-time. Right on, especially if it's not too draining. Let's go! Total War completed! Easy clap. Easy peasy. Okay, what do we do next? Do I want to do... I kind of want to see what King of Greed can do. We have King of Spells. Is this spell? Yeah, this is spells. And then we can also do... Start with a single playable plot. King of Stone. You know what? Let's try this one. It seems interesting. But yeah, it's a little draining, but Earthworks. Okay. Expand. Become Trebuchet. This is such a weird one. Do I want a warper? Roll me. Oh, rewind. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, that can sit in our hand for a minute. We'll just set out another trebuchet. The quarry is an easy choice too. Baby Boom. Roll me. Clones target plots cards to your hand. Okay. Yeah, that's solid. We'll put a quarry here. And then we'll probably end up putting a trebuchet or something there. None of these matter. We'll do... I think this is what I want. And then we rewind. Okay, that'll work. And then we put another trebuchet down. A trapper? Oh, we take the wall maker for sure. Traps now cause double damage. No? Sharp Blades is fine, extra 30% damage. Although the Earthworks kind of... This trebuchet gets upgraded for sure. We put the wall maker here. Okay. Another stronghold too. Anyways, I've been saying the insurance is a mess, and like if my spouse can get full-time at this second position, great, awesome, fantastic. They interviewed for a higher, like even a higher up position of like supervisory staff, and they've only been doing, I'll say they do serial processing. They've only been doing it for like a year and a half now, and people are very happy with the work that they're doing. Like just how good of work they are actually doing. That they're saying, yeah, we want to try and have you do supervisory, which I think is awesome. I'm very proud of them for that. A blacksmith? Yeah, that's great. I'm very proud of my spouse. I think that they're incredibly capable. Most days I think that they're more capable than I am. Which, yeah, I feel like that's a low bar considering I'm streaming on Twitch. But I'm so proud of them. But the insurance fuckery has us like, are we even gonna have you stay at that job if the if the higher ups there don't even... Why did I take this? If the supervisors can't be fucked to make sure that you actually get paid, why would we bother working there for longer? Because like my job pays enough that we're fine. We're in an okay enough spot that, you know, we can coast. And with the other job, like, we're fine. We're fine for the most part. We'll take the trebuchet. King of Nothing or Nature? I think I would love a mycelium from Nature. Yes, we'll upgrade this trebuchet too. So, I might ask them to help do a little bit of editing for me, which would be, I would appreciate. The regression, yeah, we'll pop that, I guess. I just don't feel like I have a good spot to be able to say, yeah, my content is very fun, It's highly editable. Hegemony. Perfect. More wallmaker, more quarry. Level 2 on both of those? Awesome. So we have big wall. I think we do regression on our trebuchet. How much damage does that? I think we just clone it. And then put another one down. But yeah, I like discoverability. I say it all the time. Discoverability on Twitch is awful. It's so difficult to actually be able to make anything happen on this platform unless you already have other people or like a network or have developed a good enough network. I don't think migration is very good for us. Dragon's Den is great, actually. Never mind, I'm a liar. That will do work for us. And so I think it would be great to... An orchard's acceptable. Regress you? So if my spouse could actually help with the editing at all, that'd be nice. Because I look at my stuff and I'm like, I'm obviously biased. I'm like, it's all great. Gonna toot my own horn. Of course it's good. Why wouldn't it be? Otherwise I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on here. I'm the shit or whatever. But or they'll get full time and we'll be set, and I can just continue to try and do what I'm doing because hey, I'm enjoying it. Even if I feel that I could improve in my speaking, and if I could certainly be better about talking about more than just inside baseball. That's for sure. We'll do another flamethrower. I could certainly be better at talking about things other than inside baseball, but like my life is it's a little boring. That's kind of a good thing most of the time. Hang on, does Echoform actually work on towers? That's interesting. What would I want? Well, we take Osmosis for the Trebuchet, of course. That's the easy choice. Take a Rewind as well. None of these I think I'm gonna use. Take another Orchard, I guess. Throw Adrenaline away. I don't have anywhere I can put any of this. Why did I buy... Such a fool. Okay. Obviously we... Osmosis. We Osmosis next time. Because we have 4 Trebuchets. I think we're in a solid spot. Orchard, whatever. Osmosis, go on. But yeah, I'm here to have fun. I'm networking. I'm enjoying myself. I'm trying to... Walls reflect? Or supplies? I think we take supplies. Because then we get earthworks. We have 3 flamethrowers. We put 2 of them down. I think Cauldron is great there. Wallmaker, only so good. Most of this we're not going to be able to really do anything with. But we can upgrade our trebuchets and our flamethrowers. I would like to get another place for the quarry. We've already upgraded Stronghold all the way. That can get tossed for sure. I'm not going to use the Trapper. I don't care about the Ballista. Well, there's a mycelium. Wallmaker is not going to be... I think this is about as secured of a run as we can get with a character that I'm not 100% with. I'm not taking anything from King of Time, so goodbye. We'll Earthworks you here. We'll do a mycelium. We'll put another flamethrower down. The mycelium is a little late too, but whatever. Looking pretty good. I'm pretty content. I think we take a clone and upgrade our cauldron. What does that do? Oh, +2 poison per stack. Cool. It'll help melt through the front line that much faster. Oh, we can buy another plot too. Fantastic. So I bought this game last night, I think. And I played about 4 hours of it just after stream, because I've been playing a lot of Expedition 33, which I don't think is helping my discoverability very much. Just because I'm playing it late and it's a game that you're either already interested in and have seen, or just have no interest in whatsoever because it's a JRPG. Or an FRPG, French RPG. And it's so anime. Like, the intro of that game is so serious and like, oh, what's going on in this world? Oh, bad things are happening. Don't worry. That kind of thing. But, and then you get like 5 minutes past that and it's like super serious. And then it tries to go into like this goofier tone and I'm like, why would we be goofy about this at all? We'll do Tower Dome. Like, this is just such huge tonal whiplash that I was like, what? Why would it? Why are we playing this differently now? Just why? Oh, whoa, that, huh? Can I get another wall maker, I guess? That did a lot of damage instantly. Those damn elves. If we end up going up against nature for the end of this, we may be in a really bad spot. Yeah, they just, holy. Okay, who's our final king? King of Nomads. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. I'm actually not really concerned about that at all. I probably should be, especially considering... Is that a kaiju? Is that Godzilla? Okay, never mind. I should have been way more concerned. This is... We're cooked. Cooked on the last year. Gojira, why? I'm not your number one fan, but I'm at least your number two. Okay, well, let's try the Siege. Can't draw troop cards. Awesome. That's kind of what I was doing last time anyways. Okay, Quarry can go here. Wallmaker goes here for sure. And then it becomes Trebuchet. Cauldron goes in the middle. Flamethrower goes here. I think we start with Trebuchet, Flamethrower, and then do Cauldron. And a Blacksmith? Hmm. I think we take the wild card. Yeah. Because the Cauldron is going to go here for sure. And then we can level up our Quarry, which gives us our scaling damage. Why did I roll? I guess we'll take a Vault. Baby, I can't roll it either. Well, just give me money. Went straight silly mode on this one. Do I want a Scout Tower? I think we just go... you know what? Scout Tower could be interesting. Just apply more poison everywhere. And then I think we use... Okay, well, Earthworks isn't easy. Do Sharp Blades. We do Earthworks on the Vault. Put the Vault back down. It goes in the corner. We do put Baby in the corner. And the Beacon? Which of these would I prefer? I think we put the Beacon, because this attacks 10 times a second. We put the Beacon here. More hits on the Trebuchet and Scout Tower instantly is awesome. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more secured. You just keep taking wild card. Gigantify would be cool. I mean, I can take one of these. I think we just roll again. I keep doing this. My economics not doing the greatest. We should also probably put our other wild card onto our Quarry so that that continues to scale even more. We'll do Wallmaker just because we're going to need bigger walls at some point. But yeah, I played this game after... I played this game for 4 hours after buying it, after stream, and Expedition 33 has some weird tonal whiplash. It's a weird game in that sense. We'll put a dispenser down, too. What would I even want from these guys? I guess regression from time? Put the dispenser there. Might as well truly embrace the tower defense. But I spent a couple of, yeah, rewind is solid here. Okay, upgrade Quarry. We'll rewind next turn, and then we'll have A dispenser, a beacon, and a quarry. It was the first game in a while that I really sunk my teeth into. I'm feeling that. I'm definitely feeling that. Okay, well, quarry. Baby boom. Upgrade the quarry. I'm a big roguelite head, and so replayability is like a #1 factor for me. I'm a huge Hades buff. I don't think we're winning this one. Huh. Okay. Noted. Upgrade the flamethrower. I keep delaying the rewind, but if I'm playing it, then it probably has... Okay, well, we need... Never mind, we need walls. Yeah, increased damage. I'm huge into Hades. Like, I spent, I don't know, I spent like 300 hours on Hades 1, and I'm just sinking my teeth into Hades 2. I really like Supergiant games, so like any excuse to play more of them. Should probably upgrade my stronghold. Just give me more of an excuse to play Hades. I think I may do that either tomorrow or... Oh boy. Wow. Skin of the teeth there. Woo. Now, how do we actually ensure that we have the damage for this? Our dispenser kind of sucks. How much damage is it dealing? It's getting better. Still not great. King of Time is not a huge issue. Or give me another... We'll just do a dispenser first. It's gonna attack once a second. It might as well attack more frequently. Okay, never mind. I think we're losing again. Not the goats. Anything but the goats. Right. Yeah, I played 4 hours of this last night, and I just played King of Nothing for, like, that entire time, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do and how much I wanted to, like, really sink my teeth into it. And, it's great. It's a really good game. I need more trebuchets. Like, leveling up is nice, but I need more of everything hitting everything. Good wild card. I don't think Scout Tower is particularly good. I think we do need more trebuchet than anything. Please don't be another baby boom. Cards on the target plot will level up in the Year of the Prophecy. You've got to be kidding me. Well, I guess we'll put another quarry down. Might as well put a tower here and then something else there. Dispenser? Yeah, dispenser going here is good. Might as well make money now. Do I want another quarry? No, I want the trebuchet. Damaging range of area attacks. Are these area attacks? You know what? That seems good enough. Yeah, I think that'll be good enough. But I don't play a ton of new releases nowadays. This one I think came out like late last year, especially since I... Hang on, let's look at that actually. Let's look at the store page here. It came out in May of 2025. Never mind, it did not come out early last year. It instead came out... You know what, Earthworks is actually good for us here. Earthworks on this, since it's level 1 anyways. Upgrade our wall maker. Get a little bit more space. Does the flamethrower have... Okay. I love being able to sink my teeth into a game and just rip it to shreds until I find no more fun in it. And I think this is one of those games that is going to remain on the... Maybe I should go back and play it more. Because, like, quests, if I have objectives to do, I will do them. Progress or Nomad? Nomads has more dead draws for us. I think we do Progress. I want to Earthworks this again. I want to put the beacon here instead. And then we'll put the trebuchet there. Leveling up the beacon more, I think, is better. And the thing about these games is that I always end up going like, oh, I can go back to it. I can play this, I could play more of this game at any point. Like, Enter the Gungeon was one of the big ones that I played, like, 300 hours of. Like, it sounds like short hour times, but considering... Another trebuchet. Illumination. It maxed beacon. Ooh, I got to extract all the dopamine I could 3 times with it so far between the 9Kings and then the quests. Exactly. Like, when I get the opportunity to, like, check boxes in a roguelite, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna figure out what strategy I want to do. I'm gonna figure out what is most optimal for me to extract joy. Because, like, obviously there's going to be a meta build that ends up being like, yeah, this is the best build to play at any given time. I think we can Earthworks and then take another corner. Wrong hill. Bunker. Okay. Earthworks on you. And then put more quarries down. And then I think we could try and get, like, a blacksmith here to help increase damage. Depending. Converter's fine. Go, my rat army, go! I'm kind of interested to see how to actually play King of Progress. I don't understand fully what to do for it, but I'm interested. I was a big WoW head for most of my life, but I fell off, so it's been fun branching into other genres. I completely get that. I played a good bit of WoW Classic back in the day. Or, like, Classic WoW, and then I played WoW Classic in, like, 2019, and during COVID. That was a great COVID game, actually. dispenser. Put another level on the dispenser. Yeah, playing that with buddies and like going back through all of the old stuff for that was just, I had a blast. I played a lot during Burning Crusade and into Wrath of the Lich King a good bit. I was like, 12, 13 when I did. So I'm obviously I'm a young baby. But I had a great time playing that game when I did. And it's just kind of, WoW is one of those games that has shot itself in the foot every other expansion, which I find hilarious because people continue to go back to it even still. Do I want Shrine? I need levels on several things, so I think Shrine would be a worthwhile investment. What do I want to level? I think we'd level this trebuchet first, because we're desperately needing damage. Yeah, like every other time I'd seen people talking about playing WoW. Oh, we cleared that. Wow. That's baffling. Overinvest? I think we overinvested in the dispenser. Three hits a second, 82 damage each. I need better walls. I need another wall maker or something, because those are not cutting it. Did I make the ballista work? I think. Love the dispenser when it gets good and going. Yeah, the dispenser is. Dispenser, I think, is going to be one of our big deep. Yeah, like, it's a good finisher if nothing else. I don't think these ballista are at least soaking a hit. Maybe not from the other ballista, but what are? Oh, those are the trappers. Okay, well, that's GG. RIP. I've been having fun with this though. I think that is going to be the end of my stream for today. But on Drake, I try to play and stream for about 3 hours every day. I have my schedule put down. I'm 6 Mountain Time, and then on Saturdays I'm gonna try and play at 2, so 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern during the week. But I think, who is live right now? Let's raid into Prey. I like Prey. Stream number 25 finished strong. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hi, honey. Yeah, I'll be done in just a sec. Stream number 25. Keeping it up. We'll just raid into Prey. I'm very happy with today's stream. Thank you for stopping by once more. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Goodbye. Wait, I need to actually set up the button. Hold on. You too, brother. Have a good one. Raid, stop the stream.